This is one of the most popular dishes in Puerto Rico, and if you happen to go or even try Puerto Rican cuisine, this and a couple other ones will be some of your biggest choices, and probably should be your main options for cuisine to have. So offer some history. Back in the 1900s, when Hawaii first became a state, they uh, the U.S. had employed the assistance of some Puerto Ricans, the Puerto Rican territory that we have, and they went over there and worked on some plantations for the Hawaiians. And among when they were working there, they took back a good amount of plants to bring to Puerto Rico that were native to Hawaii. One of those plants being gandule, which is known as a pigeon pea. And this is what this dish basically is. It's just arroz con gandules, which is rice with pigeon peas. And this is one of the most popular Puerto Rican dishes um, that you will see, as stated earlier. Uh, it is known as a celebratory dish and is used and only really made when celebrating birthdays, Christmas, or Thanksgiving, some of those celebrations like that. And this is all according to PBS. And this dish is very simple. It's, as it says, rice with pigeon peas, but the rice does look like Spanish rice or Mexican rice, however you say it. It's very similar to rice you would, like Mexican rice you would have, or any other Hispanic or Latino dish, but it tastes much different, in my opinion, a little better. So even though it may look the same as other rice dishes, it is better, in my humble opinion, objectively, than any other rice dish you can have. Sadly, again, you only have it when it's celebratory time. And some misconceptions that people have, just not about this, but also Puerto Rican food in general, is they see it kind of similarly to Cuban food, which they do have some big similarities, plantains and kind of the fried mofongo aspect. But Puerto Rican food is undoubtedly more vibrant, more explosive than Cuban food is. And this is coming from PuertoRican.com. But this dish isn't just culturally significant to me, but it's also personally significant to me. It was a dish my grandmother always made for Christmas and Thanksgiving and 4th of July. Every time it came around, every time we came and see her, that would be the dish we would always have. And it holds a lot more significance for me because my grandma passed away earlier this year. And the last time I had this dish, unfortunately, even though she passed away in December of last year and we had a funeral this year, last time I had that dish was about a year, more than about a year ago. Either I think on 4th of July or on Thanksgiving last year, when we last saw her, because we were supposed to see her right before Thanksgiving, but we weren't able to see her one last time. But this dish kind of serves as that connection between me and my grandmother, even though she, could really only speak Spanish, and I could only understand her sometimes, but it just kind of has a bond. Like it was the bond between me and her, and that's why I chose this artifact, or shall I say, cuisine dish for my speech. Thank you all for listening.